Hi, Kathryn Austin here. If you guys are liking the videos that Casey and I are putting out, please subscribe and follow us through the journey. Today's topic is going to be small self versus big self and how to elevate and move forward in your life, connecting to something higher. So a topic that's coming up a lot in my client sessions and in my own spiritual work right now is really this idea that our personality or our small self cannot be healed or transformed or progress by using tools and structure specific to the small self and personality. So in order to really elevate, in order to make that next leap in your career, that next leap in your ability to connect to relationships and intimacy within yourself and others, the next leap in terms of being able to bring an idea to manifestation is going to require you connecting to something higher than yourself. You can call that truth, you can call that love, you can call that the divine, but in order to make these quantum leaps, we have to expand our container. And our personality, as Casey talked about in the last video so beautifully, our personality and our small self is created and connected to history. It cannot be a part of building a new future because it's historically grounded and it will stay in your history. It's why we have that phrase that, like, if you don't learn from your past, you'll repeat it, right? So that happens in ourselves, in war, in the world, as within, so without. So when we're really looking to make these shifts in our lives, I encourage you to begin a connection to a higher frequency. My experience of digging into that connection started out in really like buffet style, right? Like a little sampling of breath work here, a little sampling of some yoga work here, lots and lots and lots of books for sure. And those are all still part of the scaffolding that holds and energizes and infuses my path of progression. But what I have found is that if you stay in that buffet place, regardless of what you're sampling, if you stay picking at different things, you may be covering a wide range of ideas and thoughts and expressions of spirituality, but you're going like an inch deep. When I made the choice to really commit myself to studying the mystery school teachings and commit myself to the teachings and healings and wisdom of the lineage of King Solomon, that's the path I'm choosing. There are many paths out there. That's the one I'm choosing, and where a lot of the wisdom and the energy that we share on these videos come from. All of a sudden, like, the riches of the spiritual work became so much more enlivened. They like began to weave into my mind and to my heart, and I began to braid my will and thy will together in this extraordinary process of transformation and alchemy and magic. That difference is choosing like one place and going a mile deep. And there's not one road to God. There's not one way up the mountain. There are many ways. Thank God there's 8 billion of us in the world. And each of those ways offers beauty and flavor and color. But I know from my own experience, my life began to blossom once I chose to commit to a path of spiritual progression and self-mastery. Like, everything changed for me.